Hey everybody, this is Andy Johnson from the Andy Johnson Group. Thank you for checking out this video. So going to be a little bit longer, a little bit more technical than a lot of the stuff that I do, but a lot of people want to know what's going on in the market right now. So I want to give you a snapshot, but I'm going to break that down into three different pieces. We're going to talk about condos, single family homes, and townhouses because they're all operating a little bit differently. So let's start with condos. What you're going to see here is this is a report of condos for the last 3 years, and we're going to be looking at this chart right here. Very quickly, this light green line or these light green bars are for sale properties. The dark green are sold properties, and this red line following this along is going to be pendings. That's going to be the same for each one of these. Again, these are specifically condos though in our MLS. So we're gonna have things from Miami all the way up to Martin County, but mainly Palm Beach is what this is going to be made up of, all price ranges. I just kind of want to give you an idea of what this sample is. And then this is going back 3 years. So what you can see right here in March of 22, this is when inventory is going down, pendings are going up, solds are high compared relative to the number of properties on the market. And then this is where interest rates changed. And then we can see the climb from there and what's continuing to happen. And so what we're seeing and what's continued to happen since then, and this is June of 24, right? We're always about a month in arrear for these numbers, is that inventory has gone all the way up to almost 23,000 units. Sales are going to be down here at 2,285, and let's see if I can hit the pending line, 2,498. Here's something else that I wanted to show you again, year over year, what we're looking at. There are 139% more condos on the market than a year ago, 42% less solds, and 39% less under contract. One other thing that I want to show you is inventory and months of inventory. Right now, we're at 10 months of inventory for condos. And as you can see, typically, like when we go, it kind of goes throughout the year, goes up throughout the year. And typically we're going to peak around December. So we're at 10 months right now. We're probably going to end higher than that the way that things are currently going. This is important to know. Basically 3 months or 4 months and less is going to be a seller's market. 4 to 6 months is a transitional market, and 6 months and more is going to be a buyer's market. So we are really moving into a pretty strong buyer's market for condos, and that's something that's been changing for a little bit, and is a pretty big deal. So single family homes are what we're moving to next. These are a little bit different. What we can see here is that while we're following the same trend with inventory going up and sales and pendings trending down, it's not quite as significant as a number. When we come down here, we have 60% more for sale, 25% less sold, and 21% less going under contract. So again, these numbers are definitely different. It's a little bit better picture for sellers with single family homes than it is for condos, but definitely it's transitioning towards a buyer's market. And we can see that right here where what we were just talking about, we're currently at about 4.5 months of inventory, meaning we are in a transitional market, but we are trending towards more inventory, which means that we are moving closer and closer to a buyer's market, and that prices are going to be a little bit better, typically what we're going to see there. And then finally, we're going to end here with townhouses. Again, we're following the same trend with inventory going up, pending sales and solds going down. These look more similar to condos, 137% more on the market, 30% less sold, 26% less under contract. And then if we look at inventory, we are up at about 5 months and trending upwards. So listen, I know we have covered a ton of information very quickly, and I'm sorry to do it so fast. I know it's a little bit dry, but what this means is right now, it's a great time to be a buyer. Currently, the Fed has continued to hold rates where they're at because we're seeing inflation trend about the same or come down, which is what they wanted. It sounds like we might see drops in the interest rates in September. Just so you know, interest rates right now are lower than they've been, I believe, since about February, giving buyers about $25,000 more in buying power than they had when interest rates were at 7.5. So they're already is more buying power right now, and a lot of buyers are sitting on the sideline and not doing anything because they're waiting to see what's going to happen. And listen, that might be a good plan, but it might not. It's the same for sellers. It really depends on everybody's situation independently. And I'm sorry to just make you stare at this screen here, but listen, folks, the bottom line is there's a lot of different things to take into consideration, whether you're buying or selling or know someone that is. Here's a gist of what's going in our market today. I'd love to have a deeper conversation with you, though. Give me a call